Good day everyone. I'll be showing you how to create program using your phone. I already downloaded CXXdroid for C++ language. So I'll show you how we can do a programming activity using this app. Okay, first you are going to open the app. The app will automatically create a new tab for you. So all you need to do is to write your code first. So for us to use this time, I'll be showing you what I had last meeting where I discussed functions and what is the use for functions. Right now, since I have a limited time, just only to show you how we can use your phone to really work or practice programming in your free time. Okay, so right now the code is lacking. We need to include library, library. I will include um, input the input and output stream, which is we need to use it because of our outputting data and inputting data to the use of our application. So include then we have to put that one and IO stream. Yeah, sorry for I can't help it. My thumb is so big for the keyboard. Okay, then I have to use using namespace standard, STD standard. I hope now you already know what is this, but if you don't know this, the things that I included, line 1 tells the compiler that we're going to use the input output stream library because on our program we are going to use cout and cin later. Then we have line number 3, we are going to use the standard naming convention for C++. Okay, so to show you how you are going to create function. Okay, first you are going to create function outside the main function, because function, as I said in our lecture, main function is a special function. So to achieve this, I will be demonstrating a simple calculator program by the use of function also. Okay, so I'll be creating first function addition. So this function has a return type of integer. So and we will name it to add, and we need to pass parameters for this function int num1 comma and int num2. Okay, then we have to put curly braces. We can just also use in here, we can just type there curly braces left side and then right. Okay, then we will create a variable integer answer is equal to, where's the equal sign here? Okay, and num1 addition, so plus num2. Okay, so we already have a function for integer, so we will try to use that one. First is we will let the user output a number, so cout enter the first number, and this operator, and okay, we can directly use it semicolon. And we have to declare first variables at the top for us to see it much more nicer. So tab, we have int num1 and comma int num2. We can declare variables in one line by the use of that technique. Then we have to store it using sin and to na variable number. Okay, the same with another one, cout, enter the second number. Okay, then don't forget to have semicolon to terminate the line, and sin, then store it on variable 2. Okay, so we will use to call the add function to execute and to pass two parameters to pass data on that function. Then that function, the data that has been transferred or passed on this function will be calculated. Okay, then don't forget, we forgot to return the answer, whatever the calculated value. Okay, so right now we can call the function add, and we pass the variable data, which is this one. Okay, oh no, this one, whatever the value for num1. So we put here num1. Again, the second parameter is num2. Okay, then we have and it. Okay, so we can now try if the program is working. Right? So there is an error. You can read the error. This is a good compiler because it gives you error, and you can know what is the error. So we have a problem here in line number 15, where add is not declared. You know already why is it having an error, because C++ reads the code from top to bottom, and we declare our add function at the bottom part. So what we need to do is to highlight here and cut it and put it at the top, so that it would be read first before we initialize it. We declare it first, so that is the time. Okay, now we will now try to run, and it is now working. It asks number. Okay, I will type 100 and we enter, and second number 200, enter, and the program is finished. So what happened? We closed the terminal. It is because we did not print the value that is being calculated on our function. So we need to do is to output that calculated value. So we use cout here to output that value. Okay, for a while, because I have two big thumb for the keyboard. So where it is, okay. Cout, and then don't forget to put end line. Okay, so we will now try it again. I will just enter 10 and 50 for the second number, and it outputs 60. So now our program is working properly. So all we need to do is to create another functions. So it's very nice, no, this compiler. So by downloading it to your phone, you can work it offline. As you see on my phone, I don't have any connection, so you can work on it during your free time without using internet connectivity. All you need to do is to download this application to your phone. Okay, so I'll be closing this terminal again and add functions to it. I will add subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay, so we'll have subtraction next. Int sub, and again don't forget this one, and int num1, int num2, and don't forget the curly braces. Yes, it's the same thing that we have to put here. Int answer is equal to num1 minus num2. Okay, then we have to work on it now. I will just add here. So that is when you enter number, we have to also know if it is that is a subtraction, multiplication, division, or subtraction. So I'll put it label for it here, and I will edit the sum of the two number. Okay, don't forget that one, and semicolon. Okay, then that's it. So then we have to, the same time when you enter, you will perform also for this time, since you don't have a lot of time. So when we enter number, second number, it will automatically give the sum, the difference, multiplication, and division. Okay, so right now we have to output again. So I'll be copying this line so I can save time. Okay, I'll copy it and paste it here. How to paste it? How? That one? Yes. So paste it, and this is the difference. Okay, the def, and then instead of using add, we will use sub. Okay, right now, so when we run our program, we only add another function. So whatever we enter number, it performs addition and subtraction at the same time. So add another number, I'll put 10, and the second number is 10 also. So if in the sum it has 20, and the difference it has 115. So what happened? So let us work on it on the sum, subtraction. Okay, it is because okay, we don't return it, so we forgot to return the answer here. So we forgot to return it. So we try it again, and I'll be doing it the same time, same value, 10 and 10. So we have, okay, the sum of the two number is 20, and the difference of the two number is 0. Okay, so our program is working properly. So we can continue working on it by creating another one, which is multiplication. So multiplication, and put that one, open close parenthesis, and int num1 and int num2. You can name it whatever you want. Okay, you know already the principles of local variables that I discussed to you last time. So where is the, okay, this is now, where is the left brace? Okay, and always do not forget to close it directly, so you cannot encounter error, and then use time to make your codes organized. Okay, then again, int answer is equal to num1, multiply it by num2, sorry for the wrong character, num1 and num2. Okay, then don't forget to return it, return it and answer. Okay, and this time I'll copy the same thing for the output of our result. Just okay, just drag it to where you can the field to copy. Okay, and you copy, and at that bottom part, Okay, then paste it. Okay, the two, okay, this one is the product. This is PRO. The product of a, you have to change the name of the function that you're going to use here, and you have to use what is the name of mall. Okay, so mall, the name of our function is mall. I will try to run it again. Okay, the same number, 10 and 5 for the second number. So we have here, to sum it, you have 15. To have the difference, you have 5, and to multiply it, we have the product of 50. So now, last thing you have to do is to create the last function that we're going to use in our program. It is the division. So int div, and we have close parentheses, open, and then we have to int num1 comma int num2 left brace, and where is the right brace? Okay, and this is a special thing, no? In simple multiplication, no, simple division, you cannot divide any number by 0, so we need to prevent it. So any number that prevent divided by 0, it's error. Okay, that's just error. So we have to test it, and we will going to use if statement here to solve that problem. Okay, we don't want that the second number is 0, so that means if num2, yeah, it's num2 is equal to 0, we don't need to perform any operation. So left brace and right brace. Okay, I'll just enter it. Okay, and put a tab on it, and right brace. Okay, and just output something. It's return. We return na lang. We return it to. Okay. We will just return to 0. So whatever it is, we need to declare na lang variable answer in answer. Yeah, so let's int answer. We just only declaring. Sorry for that delay. I have to think on it. Okay, then int answer, and then we have the we have to assign the value to, if that is the value, that is error, so we just assign it to 0. That whatever it takes to 0. Okay, we just will prevent it to have an error. So we have 0 because we cannot put string on it because the data type for here is integer. Okay, but if you don't want to put it, and we will try to output possible string or error, so we can change it to void, and we don't need not this one, and we can directly output it. Okay, and we just type here our error message. Okay, we can type here error second number. Okay, the second number not need to be 0. And then for don't forget to, okay, still confused with my keyboard about S1 and end line. It's too hard to input in to write codes in phone rather than in laptop. So here, then if that's not okay, we can use else. That is the second number is not 0. So all we need to do is to perform the calculation. We have to create a variable answer, and we have to assign it with num1 divided by num2, and we have to output directly here instead of putting in here the sum of. We can output here directly because we are using void, not int. So we can see out directly, output data directly. Okay, I always looking at the greater this one. See out the quotient of two numbers. Okay, then we have to put here. Okay, then again adds, and again end line. Okay, and this time instead of outputting it, it's automatically called directly. So we have to, what is the name of div? So we have div directly and num1 comma num2. Okay, so we don't need to output use cout since our div is already have cout functionality, since you are using the data type void. Right now we will going to try, and we have an error on line number 20. Function that differ only that their return type cannot be overloaded. Okay, we can do what we have a problem here is div sub div. Yeah. It's differ with the return type, but we don't have the same name for the function. We all have first function is add, second function is sub, third function is small, and we have here div. Okay, probably this is the error. Then I guess that's it. Let's try it again. For void div, on line number, the return type cannot be overloaded. You have int here in the, okay, if num2, that's it, no, div. So we have an error. Why? Splice did not. Is it there is if return type for void? Or let us, yeah, no problem with having no div return. This is the last one. This is the, yeah, and I don't need if there is any return. So I need to put the return and put here that one. Okay, the clicker only in the return type cannot be overlaid. Sorry for that. I think there's no problem in here. I guess there are problem, but I didn't know that what is the cause of this problem. It is a div, a void. Do we need to okay, first I know harder for us to show it, we need to save it. We can save it here You can store it. If you have a SD card, you can have it on home. You can have in an internal. You can put here and name it, for example, C++ project, or you can C plus or projects. That is your folder, and then you can name it. Then select this folder. This you can name it to my function. What is the file extension? Do I need to check? Because see, you don't forget the file extension. New, okay, npt, so my function, that's C++. Save. So it's now being saved. So we can now run it again. Yeah. Line number 47. Yeah, we have a problem here. I don't know why. But void doesn't have, if you don't have functions that differ only in their return type cannot be overloaded. Void div int. Warning: ignoring return value of the function declared by the constant attribute. Okay, so I guess now we have to force it. Yeah, a while ago we tried to put it in. So int, we'll just int, and instead of outputting it in here for the value, I'll copy it in here. Sorry for that. I'll copy it here. See out. I cannot copy any longer. Why? Okay, by the way, I have to cut it off, and I'll be returning answer here and answer here, and I'll return it here. Okay, then I'll also rewrite the code. I'll be declaring an answer here at the top, and I'll be assigning initializing or assigning value for the int here for 0. Yeah, then I have to output in here everything in here, since there is now a data type integer. Okay, sorry, the video was cut to or it is ended because someone is called me. So I already fixed the error. So the source of the error is the name of the function that we created. We cannot allow to create div because there is a, I guess in this program it was used as we call it a reserved name. So every programming languages, we have a reserved name, and I don't know why that the div is included in the naming convention in this application, but I tried to use it, and I tried to rename it to division, so it's the same thing, but the code is still the same. Just name the name, so be careful of naming it. Okay, then we just use the name. So it now working. So the only problem we have is the naming. So when we use it, so we will try the second number is the first number is 10 and we will try to make it 0. What will be the answer? So the answer is the same. Okay. So we have the sum of the two numbers is 0. The difference of the two numbers is 10. Yes, the product is 0 and the product is 0. Okay, that's correct. When we try it to make it much more, we don't have to use 0, so we have to use it 10 and we use also 10. So we have the answer. So for the sum you have 20, for the division you have 0, for the product you have 100 because 10 times 1 plus 100, and we have the product, the quotient rather, that's we will have a typographical error. The quotient is 1. Okay, that's quotient. Okay. Okay, quotient. Okay. Yeah. We can also rewrite it again with the one that we have right earlier. We can just output in directly there by okay, then you choosing replacing it to void and the same thing. Okay, I'll make it in here to output directly. Tab C out. Okay, then we have the error message. Error. Okay. Second number should not be 0. Should not be 0. And end of the line. I have to put end line. Okay, in here it's the same, but we have to output here. I will just copy so I can make it more faster than typing it. But the problem is very hard to copy also. Okay, I'll copy it and paste it here. And the quotient. Okay, and instead of we have to output it answer. Okay, run it on division. Why division? Limited 31 void function division should not return value. Oh, since there is no return value, sorry, it is a void. Okay, run it again. So we can now have, for example, we have 100 and the second number is 0, so we have an error. Instead of calculating, we have an error from error second should not be 0. Okay, I guess this is cover all the things that we have for our last meeting. You can create a simple calculator using function, and I'm also showing you how we can do it using your phone through this app. So I'll be giving you instruction how you're going to download this app. So thank you for watching and gaining time for me to allow to share with you that this experience. So I am glad that there's an application that we can work into. So thank you. God bless everyone. Keep safe. Bye bye.